All right, guys, here we go with today's multiplayer round. We got Windswept Fields, Lost Island, and Lakeside. Definitely got to switch to the water skip. We got Lost Island 5. That could be fun. Although I'm trying to play smart. I need to start winning some rounds. Lakeside 5 and 9, which I might need water skip for. So I'm going to really try to focus on talking through each shot. I know sometimes I get lost in conversation and get sidetracked, but here we go. Hole number 1. We're going to go with the Instinct here with that left to right wind. I want the fade of the Instinct to combat the wind. We don't want to go too far past this basket. Should have like a small chance at acing it. I'm going to pull this nearly straight down and hope it comes back towards the basket. It's going to be just short. Darn it, right in line though. Use our Link Pure, same thing. Finish it off. 2 more par 3s for Windswept Fields. So usually there's not a whole lot of separation unless you can get some really bad winds. With this wind, it's not one of the ones I feel overly confident about making it. I like to go with the Accurate Roll Sapphire, just aim right on this rock, then do like a half a whatever you want to call it. This is full. I'm going to go half of Anheuser. And it usually ends up pretty good. Not much chance at acing it. With that wind, I'd have to throw something else or change the aim point a little bit, but we'll finish this off for our birdie, and we're still tied at 2 under. This hole has become a lot harder. There's so many more hit points in that tree. You can't just kind of go through it like you used to. So with this wind, what I'm going to do is throw the Instinct just on a big sharp hyzer, nice and low, and hope it fades back towards the basket like so. A little bit far, but that worked out. So anytime the wind's kind of going right to left there, I just like to keep it low and just use the wind to carry it over towards the basket. I want to practice that hole a little bit now that all those hit points. I need to go hit the practice mode and see what the best options are in the different winds there. This one I used to throw forehand, but I've switched to backhand for quite some time now. It's much more accurate. I like to throw the Accurate Roll Sapphire. Slide over here. No sliding, just aim over here. You got this straight ledge right here, and I like to put the top chevron kind of just above, like in line with this ledge, but just over above it right here. And then with this wind, I'm going to do a straight pull down. Kind of got to hurry because of the time. This is going to miss to the left a little bit. Not miss the island, but not be as close as I like. Usually I can get quite a bit closer to the basket. So we're going to have a bit of a throw in here. Shoot, and under pressure with 10 seconds. Better not miss this. Ooh, just snuck it over the basket there. I got to talk a little faster and pay attention to the clock so I don't cost myself a stroke. All right, so I'm hoping we get a bonus stroke here so we can potentially go for the cut roller on the next hole. I like to go with the glide skip rive, slide to the left just to open up that gap a little bit. And then with the glide skip in this wind, I'm going to put just a touch of Anheuser just to keep it away from the water. Hopefully not get into that tree right there. And hopefully not hit that tree there. Oh man, that was brutal. Dead skip directly to the right into that tree, and it looks like he might be set up for an eagle down there, so this is not looking good. 223. He might have gone long in the water, but it looks like he's set up pretty nice. I'm going to go Accurate Roll Sapphire from here, just on a big sharp hyzer. See if we can come close. We do not, but luckily he didn't get his eagle, so we're still tied. Unless we get a crazy spit out, which I've had a bunch of lately. All right, now decision time. This is my biggest weakness in the game. It's just too tempting for me to not go for shots like this, especially when I'm recording. But I feel pretty confident I can get it in the tunnel. The biggest danger in this shot is not rolling sharp enough and rolling into the water, because then it's almost a guaranteed par unless I can make a long throw-in, which is a risky throw-in. But let's see what happens here. We got in, we just needed to miss, oh no, right into the dang, whatever you call that, crystal. So I'm not really going to try to go left to the second pond. I'm going to try to just go, let's see what we got here. Let's go with the instinct. Just try to throw it out there and get it to end up, oh no, I needed to put more hyzer on that. Have a bit longer of a throw-in than I would have liked. Luckily, we can potentially make this and gain a stroke. So 117 is going to play downhill. We got a right to left. Got it to go. Nice. A lot of people have different throwing, whatever you call it. I'm tired. The way they, I can't even think of the word. But I like to adjust my aim. That way it's still a straight pull down. Some people like to aim right at the basket and then adjust the pull down. So depending on the shot, but for throw-ins like that, I adjust my aim so I have straight pull-in. Other shots, other throw-ins, I'm aiming right at the basket and adjusting my pullback. But so lots of different forms. Here we're definitely going for eagle with the water skip. I like to slide to the left just to keep this tree less out of play, and then definitely put some anhyzer on this shot just to keep it away from the left side. As long as this doesn't hit that rock, we're going to be golden. Oh, got a little lucky there, but not the best second skip or off the... Usually you get a skip off the land there. We get our eagle, still got a one-shot lead somehow. Par 3 coming up and then a par 5. And I'm pretty sure if I remember right, the par 5's hole 9, so there's still some work to be done. This one, be nice if we can get the ace here. I'll either usually go the Accurate Roll Sapphire, which is the safer bid just because it's got the roll feature, or the PD, but I don't have the PD in the bag right now, so it's Accurate Roll Sapphire. And we're going to make this one. With this wind, it's going to make it a little more stable. Oh, did he make it? Oh no, 28 seconds. I'm going to put a little bit of anhyzer on this. And we're going to try to... Oh, too much Annie. Almost a straight pull down would have been good. Just a touch of anhyzer with the disc showing would have been perfect. But fortunately, he didn't make it. Looks like he might have, but maybe a spit out. Who knows? We got a one-shot lead going into the final hole. Let's see what kind of wind we get. This is one that I like to have the water skip in the bag, just in case it's a tough wind or I don't get close enough on this first shot. Uh-oh. It's a little more left than I would like, but luckily that rock's there. Sometimes you squeeze right in between the rock and the log, and that is not good. But with this wind, I feel pretty confident in my glide roll rive. I don't really think I need the water skip. If it was a tougher wind, then I would consider like a forehand water skip just to make sure I get there, but don't think that's necessary here. We're going glide roll. Gonna put some hyzer on it. And cut it a little close on the left side, but I think we're gonna land flat enough to where we're good. Like so. He's probably waiting. I feel like common courtesy when you got a one-shot lead, hurry up and finish the last hole. A lot of players don't play that way. It kind of bugs me. If I'm down a stroke, I like to know what I need to do. So I wish whoever's ahead would just hurry up and finish. That way you can run it or go for the Albie or whatever you think you need to do, especially if there's just 2 of you on the card. But not all players play that way. To me, that's just common courtesy. Anytime I have a one-shot lead, especially if it's a 1 versus 1, I'm going to hurry up and play as fast as I can, finish off, and let that other player know what they need to potentially win or tie. Unfortunately, he had a rough go at it. We're going to get this win, and there's today's multiplayer round. So again, I'm going to try to do better for these daily rounds to kind of talk through each of these shots like I did today. Hopefully it's a little more beneficial to you than me just rambling about how frustrated I am or how bad I did in global or whatever the case may be. I know I often get off on tangents, so try to focus in a little bit and talk through my shots a little better. Let's take a look at his bag. 314, fairly new player. It could be an alt, not sure. He's got the glide skip captain, accurate glide sapphire. He's got the accurate roll musket, got the river. So he's got the captain and the rive. He's got the same water skip as me. Sweet looking glide roll rive. Very similar bag, although he's got the muskets. Couple different fuses. Hope and the pure. That's an interesting combo. You don't see that very often where somebody has one of each. And he's got the trusty old fairway skip accurate sapphire skip Star Wars disc there. Sweet looking bag, but there's the round for the day. Hope you all enjoyed. It's time for bed. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you're watching the UFC fights. Volkanovski's going to win it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching me play some DGV.